What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of AHO. Today, I'm going to start off by saying went to Oklahoma and we played some paintball, and the German Army won for the second year in a row. So happy about that. Allies won like the last 5 or 6 before that in a row. So it stacked against us pretty heavily. I mean, it is D-Day. I mean, reenactment. But points-wise, we won this year. And last year, we won on a technicality because the OSS cheated. And the administrator took away a bunch of points, and he took away, I think it was 50 points, and it put us a little ahead. And whatever it was, it worked. So that's why we won last year. It was a technicality. We would have lost, but cheaters never prosper. So that being said, the whole trip out there was an absolute blast. As far as video footage goes, I am a stupid rookie, and I have like a 30-second clip on the way out there in the truck, and there was a dirty joke or two, so I'm not going to post that up. And then the one other piece that I had was of the camp that we had set up, and it's just way too wobbly. About get sick watching it. So not going to post any of that footage. And then I forgot to turn the camera on for part of it, and then had a camera issue for the second part and lost the footage. So yeah, I didn't get any footage hardly at all. It was pretty pathetic on my part, must say. So what I'm going to do for you today instead is I'm going to do my tackle bag for my panfish series. I have a panfish bag and I have a bass bag. I'm going to do my tackle bag for my panfish gears. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so right here is an Abu Garcia tackle backpack. It's the one that I use for my panfish gear. It is a Revo, I believe. That's what's on the side of it. But yeah, there it is. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just a good old-fashioned backpack. I think the sunglasses are in the truck because they're not in there. So this pocket here contains some crappie nibbles from Berkeley. This is some crappie bites, magic crappie bites, and some line and lure conditioner. I didn't know I even had that, so good to know. To spray that down a little bit. So that is what is in the first pocket. Like I said, that's empty. We'll start on the other side here. Excuse me. So here is, I believe these are Rapala, just my longer nosed pliers. Handy there. That's in case something really happens. In here, I think, is where my other ones are. Yes. So in here is another little pliers kit, but also little 9 snips. And then the smaller pliers, and then they come in this little case, and that you hook onto your belt, so you always got them there. Put those back later. And then here's just a little scale, nothing fancy. Scale has a little tape measure that comes out of it. Yeah, so nothing fancy, little scale. I think what happened was I went fishing, and I caught something. It was something right out of River Monsters. It really was. Was in a buddy's pond, and I was sitting there, and I was fishing, and I felt something, and I set the hook, and you just heard bzzz. I was like, dragged down. And I got a picture of it somewhere. Biggest bass I've ever caught before in my life. I don't even know how big it was because I didn't scale. I say it was over 3.5, 4 pounds. And out of a little farm pond, that was pretty good. Because that's really all I fish around here. I don't have any huge bodies of water. Don't really have a means of which to fish the large bodies of water we have around here, like boat-wise or anything. But yeah, so that's why that scale. I think I ran out and got a scale that night. Back to the bag here. So there's 2 compartments. There's a top compartment and then a main compartment. Now on the top compartment, it's really hard to do with one hand. All right, so all my line, and what is going on here? Okay, remember these little, they're like individually packaged grubs, spintail grubs and everything. So I put them in there, I think, so I didn't bend them up. But then sapsuckers. Oh, I remember these too. These were in one of the Lucky Tackle boxes, I think. Yep, I haven't tried those yet. Probably forgot they were in there, that's why. I gotta have a little fillet knife. Never know when might get hungry out there and want to start a fire and fry up a bluegill or something. Fish sticks. Okay, so here is my replacement line. This right here came from Tackle Warehouse, I believe. It's 4-pound fluorocarbon. And I didn't even know they made 4-pound fluorocarbon, so I thought I would try some. So there's that. And I love these little line holders. I really do. I like them. I don't like run the line through them and spool them that way. Just they hold them together. And some good old 4-pound trilene, the good stuff, good old faithful. Here's some 6-pound stern. That's a small. A whole lot left on there. Probably one more spooling left on there. Oh, I remember why I bought that. I bought that when I first got that light rod from St. Croix. Some more 4-pound. Good old fashioned. This is I got this in one of the tackle boxes. This is a 6-pound Mr. Crappie line, and I believe I got this in one of the tackle boxes too. Mr. You're Lucky tackle boxes, 6-pound Mr. Crappie line. So a lot of 6-pound line, and I don't fish a whole lot of 6-pound line. So I guess I'll have to start trying it out. So there's the top compartment. All right, the main compartment right here, I have it already unzipped. So in the main compartment, it'll hold 5 of the big tackle trays, but I have 4 of the big ones, and then I have one of the smaller ones, which I will show you here in just a minute. So we'll start out with the small one. So in here is my terminal tackle. All my little jig heads go up down the side. Just some random, number 2, number 4 hooks. Some 1/4-ounce jig heads. I just got these in one of the tackle boxes right there, those little minnow spins. These are little tube jigs. They're the little I guess I call them tube jigs. But come here. These little things there, you insert them into the tube, and then the little eyelet pokes out the side of them and everything. And then I have all mine labeled A16, 32nd, 64th ounce down the line there. Here's that spider rig I still haven't tried. These are just, I think that's that little package of jig heads that came in that random, just 16-ounce jig sets or whatever they were. Alright, remember these, just got these. This must add hooks, just some offset worm hooks, some size 1. Little drop shot hooks. Ooh. Itty bitty lightweight wire. I don't know why I have something. Oh, I creek fishing and whatnot. Little creek chubs and everything. And bait holders. Little bait holders got the little barbs that hold your worm on. I haven't worm fished in forever, but I haven't. I haven't live wormed fish in forever. Use artificial worms all the time. So that is my terminal box. Let's just start pulling random ones out here. All right, in here, well, these are all my tubes. So here's all my mini tubes. All kinds of different colors. Fire Tiger, pink. Oh, these are those little Zoom ones that I got. I took them out of the package, put them in here. At least I'm pretty sure that's what I did with them. So all kinds of different colors and assortments going down the line. I've actually had pretty good luck out of these. These little, like, chartreuse and pepper, I guess you call them. Little black spots. I have a lot of luck out of those. I love these cream worms. Love them, love them, love them, love them. When you get them, it comes like this. You get one of those, which is all pre-rigged up, and one spare. So you've got 2 hooks, some little beads, and a spinner there. But they tear them up quite often. And I found this. This is the same thing. It's just pink. It's a finesse worm. It's a little longer, a little different shape. And the refill pack, I found them in like a store clearance, so I bought both of those. Some split shot weight kit. Here's those crappie eggs, still haven't touched yet. Here's some more tubes. I don't know why. I remember why. Not room for them. So as soon as I use up one color, these will come out and go into the little holes. These are these little toads that Cream came out with. Haven't used them yet. Not really sure how I'd rig them. I guess you just rig them with a jig head and then hop them across the top. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, they look kind of cool. So, got that. Some more split shot, some clam shot. Here's a pre-rigged tube. What that's doing there. Put it back. I'm sure I put it there for a reason. All right, so there are my tubes, plastics, oh, more plastic. Soft plastics galore. Oop, get back in there. So here's all your little minnows. I don't remember what you call these things. Lightning tails, I think, is what you call these things. You got a little ball on the end of the tail. Here's some grubs. Little itty bitty minnow. That's not what I was looking for. This triple tail here. This triple tail grub thing, I believe they're from cream worm. They're actually pretty cool. Wasn't sure how they'd fish, and then you see them like clear water coming to the shore. It's like, oh hey, yeah. So I understand why those guys get those fish tanks and they just fill them with water and throw their lure in there and just bring them across. But I can't justify spending a fish tank because I wouldn't want to get one of the little like 1.5 foot long ones. I'd want to get like a 3 or 4 foot long one, which would be a lot bigger. And quite frankly, I don't need one, so I don't get one. But back to the tackle here. These right here are phenomenal. Love these things. These are Southern Pro Crappie Craws. Just a little jig head, everything, hop across bottom. I love it, little chartreuse and red, work really well. This color works pretty well in clear water in our area. It kind of matches this one, or this guy would probably match what we have for crawfish in our area. These are those little Cabela's minnows I was telling you about. These little fire tiger minnows, phenomenal, awesome, awesome, awesome little minnows. Okay, in here, these are just, I think these are what just came on this month's Mystery and Lucky Tackle boxes. I think these came. Just some random, those are those tube minnows thing that I was, yeah, gotta go out and try those. More of the triple tail grubs. I fished with those colors and just some pre-rigged random stuff there. There's the grubs. Let's see these little baby minnows and everything. Oh, these, these little itty bitty 1-inch spintail grubs. These are pretty cool. I've had a lot of luck out of these, and it actually took me a while to find someone that had a 1-inch grub that I didn't order. Bass Pro Shops. Happened to go there one day and was there with the wife and said, oh, I need to find this, and she found it. Figures. Woman found it. Love my wife. So there's that one. All right, next up in here is obviously all my bobbers on down the line. These little jerk baits. These are bobbers and my hard plastics jerk baits. These are really cool. These are these little I think there's like CD3s or CD1s or something, Rapala countdowns. Little single hook baits. Gotta love the rattle traps, boys. Love the rattle traps. Great little lures. These are like Rapala, I think they're F3s or F2s, F3, something like that. Just little minnows. This little vampire one actually works pretty well in our area. Really good in the farm ponds. Little ultralight diver. I got that in an ultralight kit. Looks like a little mini jerkbait. Got a feather tail. Oh, those are X-Wraps. That's what these are. These are X-Wraps. Rapala X-Wraps. A little grasshopper. I think I got that one in the tackle box. I haven't tried it out yet. Little white grasshopper. Oh, this was that raw outdoors minnow. Still want to try that. Haven't tried that yet, so I got to go out and play. A couple more of these little weighted bobbers. A little lead weight in the bottom of them. So there are those. Let's see here. Last but certainly not least at all. Okay, so this one started out as my, rooster tail box. So all my rooster tails were in here. My chatterbaits were in here. And this has turned into kind of like my catch-all for the tackle boxes. Like all these, I think just about everything in the bottom part here, everything across the bottom here, I've gotten a Mystery or Lucky Tackle box, and I wanted to fish with it before I put it back into regular storage. So what it boils down to is I need to start fishing. That would be nice, actually. Be really nice. Oh, these things here, so I don't remember brim or something, what these are called or something. I don't remember from Southern Pro, but I talked to a friend of mine. He said these things are really, really good. So something to try out. Cannot wait. Little Soka baits, little swim tails. These, I'm kind of skeptical on these. How would you rig these? I mean, that's got to be like on like a tiny little. These are called like woozoos or rippets or something like that. But I guess just run a little 64 ounce jig head through them. I don't know. So we'll have to experiment with them too. So that's that. So that is pretty much all my panfish tackle that I have. Yep, that's it. I'm not, don't have a whole lot as compared to, I mean, I think you go out and buy a couple of those pre-rigged, like 100 and whatever piece ones, you probably have more tackle than I do. But, yeah, a lot of it came, a lot of the hard baits, so that's a whole bottom tray there comes from the mystery tackle boxes and everything. So, a lot of cool stuff that we get in there that I'm itching to go out and try. I'd be fishing today, but it's raining. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I did fish today. My wife called me and said I needed to put a round bale out the horse pasture. So I went over there and put a round bale out and dispatched a critter that has been getting my wife's grandmother's chickens. Yeah, I hear about that a lot too. So had to dispatch a critter to get the chickens and possums getting in there. And on my way back out, I was sitting there and I had my ultralight rod in the truck, and I thought, you know, that little pond there, I'm going to throw. I think I had the grub rattle trap, and I caught 3 fish in like 5 minutes, and the pouring down rain, and then I was drenched even through my raincoat, so I went home. Yeah. So here's this. It is July 4th, so happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day, and we will see you all next time. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what you would like to see next. So we will see you next time.